Fear ends here. Doubt stops now. This is Zero Bend.
Chosen soul, welcome back to the circle of light. You here? Yes, you. The one reading this right now. This message reached you at exactly the right moment. Nothing about this is random. If you've ever felt despised, pushed away, or targeted without any clear cause, consider this your sign. You're not making it up. You're not losing your mind. You truly are one of the selected ones. The hostility coming your way isn't normal or random. It is spiritual in nature. Today, I'm going to reveal something the majority of people will never grasp. Once you absorb this truth, hatred and rejection will never look the same to you again. You'll clearly understand why so many resent the chosen and exactly why that resentment ultimately has no real power over you. Before we go deeper, if something inside you is screaming, "This is talking about me," drop a comment right now and let your spirit bear witness. And please hit the like button. This space is your refuge, your sacred reminder in a world that constantly tries to extinguish your glow. Pay close attention. You were never designed to blend in. You were never supposed to be loved and accepted by the masses. The simple fact that people dislike you without any logical reason is actually strong evidence of your true identity. You've sensed this truth your entire life. Even as a child, eyes followed you differently. A few were drawn to you with admiration, but many others carried quiet envy or open resentment. You entered spaces, and without speaking, the atmosphere changed. People reacted, and you kept wondering, why do they respond to me like this? Today, that question finally receives its answer. The world doesn't despise ordinary individuals. It doesn't reject those who move with the current, but it will always clash with anyone who stands apart, anyone who carries truth, anyone who brings illumination into shadowed corners. The world is afraid of anything it cannot dominate, and the chosen cannot be dominated. Your presence alone changes the vibration of every environment. You reveal reality often without trying, and that discomforts people who prefer to stay blind. Truthfully, they don't hate you as a person. They hate the reflection you hold up. They resent the strength within you, the radiance you carry, the mission you are fulfilling. This goes far beyond personal feelings. This is spiritual warfare. When someone is marked as chosen, their mere existence disturbs the established order. You came here to stir awakenings, to shatter inherited chains, to deliver understanding, restoration, and transformation. Did you honestly believe the shadows would celebrate your arrival? Of course not. This realm operates on fear, deception, and illusion. The instant you begin embodying your authentic self with clarity and divine insight, you threaten everyone who feels safe inside the lie. That's exactly why the closer you get to your real purpose, the stronger the opposition becomes. Old friends turn cold. Relatives disappoint you. Complete strangers suddenly invest energy in tearing you down. At first you ask yourself, what did I do to deserve this? The honest answer is nothing wrong. You simply started doing something right. Your awakened spirit disturbs those who still choose to dwell in darkness. Hear this clearly today. This treatment is not punishment. It is validation of your strength. Darkness never targets the powerless. The fiercest attacks land on those who carry the greatest assignments. So if you've faced unexplained hatred, exclusion, loneliness, or false blame, congratulations. You are carrying real power. The faster you accept this reality, the quicker you'll stop pouring energy into people who were never meant to comprehend you. You are not built like the rest. You perceive reality through lenses others cannot use. You detect energies most people miss completely. You travel a road very few will ever understand. There is purpose in that difference. You are selected, Being selected isn't pride. It is accepting a duty most will never carry. The chosen walk in spiritual awareness. The majority remain unconscious, chasing trends, accepting whatever is fed to them, never questioning. But not you. You pierce through appearances. You read the hidden intentions behind words and behaviors. You instantly recognize when something feels off. Your inner knowing has protected you countless times. You didn't come to disappear into the background. You came to become awake and see existence as it truly is. The chosen carry sacred assignments. Your journey isn't accidental. Every hardship, every heartbreak, every disloyalty has been training you. While others chased fleeting distractions, you hunted for deeper meaning. While they stayed surface level, you wrestled with questions of purpose and existence. You were correct all along. The chosen are not destined for ordinary existence. You received a distinct calling. Some among you are healers sent to illuminate shadowed places. Some are guides meant to direct others toward truth. Some are cycle breakers ending centuries of inherited suffering. You were born for something far greater, and your soul has always recognized it. The chosen possess unbreakable resilience. Your life has not been gentle. You've endured trials most could never withstand. You've been pressed, shattered, taken to the edge. You've been abandoned by those you trusted most. You've traveled lonely roads while others had company. Yet here you stand. You didn't shatter. You didn't quit. You were constructed differently. Every fall produces a strong arise. Every betrayal fuels your forward motion. Every attempt to crush you only increases your strength. That is the mark of the chosen. What was sent to ruin you actually forged you into something unstoppable. The chosen are frequently misunderstood. Have you ever felt like you simply don't fit anywhere? Like an invisible wall always separates you from others? That happens because your frequency is uncommon. People cannot grasp why you reason the way you do, why you act with such independence, why you refuse to follow the herd. Sometimes that leaves you feeling isolated, but you are far from alone. Chosen souls exist all over the planet, experiencing the same inner knowing, walking parallel paths. Even though we are spread far apart, our spirits remain linked. Not everyone is supposed to understand you. Your vibration unsettles those still sleeping. Some will reject you. Some will envy you. Some will openly resent you. Don't allow that to slow you down. The same ones who misunderstand. And you today may one day seek the wisdom you carry. If these words are striking deep, leave a comment below. Sometimes simply declaring your reality out loud helps anchor it. Now let me explain clearly why the world opposes the chosen. The world doesn't target average souls. It doesn't attack those who chase popularity or copy trends. But it will always struggle against the chosen. This conflict is much larger than personal drama or simple jealousy. This is spiritual. Your inner light reveals what others hide in shadow. When you enter any space, the atmosphere changes. Your presence carries weight. Light entering darkness automatically uncovers what was concealed. Most people exist inside illusions. They wear false faces and play roles. But the moment a chosen one appears, that light compels truth to surface, and truth makes them uncomfortable. People hate being seen clearly. They resist reminders of their own flaws, wounds, and fears. Rather than face themselves, they attack the mere roar. You are not the issue. You are simply reflecting what they refuse to confront. Instead of healing, they choose hostility. You refuse to be controlled. Most people surrender easily. They follow whatever is popular, accept whatever authority declares, crave approval, live paralyzed by fear, fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of visibility. But not you. You operate outside those chains. You question everything. You follow your inner compass. You refuse to be ruled by fear. That independence makes you dangerous to any structure built on obedience. The current world system depends on manipulation. Institutions, media, power structures, all profit from keeping people numb and compliant. Chosen ones interrupt that pattern. They awaken minds. They inspire independent thought. They shatter control. A free spirit is always a danger to controllers. Your vibration is too elevated. Have you noticed how certain people become irritated by your presence even when you've done nothing wrong? Even when you remain silent and polite, something about you unsettles them. That's because your energy signature is higher. Most people function in lower states. Fear, bitterness, competition, lack. High vibration cannot comfortably coexist with low vibration for long. Your mere existence pushes them out of their comfort. Rather than rise, they attempt to drag you down. When that fails, their frustration grows. Envy and jealousy run deep. Many people carry regret. They compromise. They abandon dreams. They settle. Then they encounter you, someone who refuses to compromise, someone walking in purpose, someone who knows their value. Your existence reminds them of everything they surrendered. That awareness breeds resentment. They witness your confidence, your endurance, your quiet power, and instead of inspiration, they feel diminished. Rather than do their own inner healing, they take the lazy route, hate. They gossip, they block, they secretly wish you fail. What they fail to say is chosen ones cannot be derailed. No amount of envy can steal what heaven already assigned to you. This is spiritual warfare against the chosen. Pay very close attention. The opposition you face is not ordinary. The pain, the betrayals, the sudden roadblocks, none of it is merely human drama. This is spiritual conflict. The forces of opposition recognized your identity before you did. That's why obstacles appeared early. That's why tests arrived constantly. That's why loneliness and misunderstanding became familiar companions. The darkness tried to prevent your full awakening, but your sight is clearing now. The real battle is not against people. People are only instruments. The true adversary is invisible. Ancient forces that feed on fear, lies, and domination. You, chosen one, are a living disruption. Your purpose is to awaken sleepers, illuminate shadows, expose falsehoods, restore truth. That mission weakens their grip. The closer you come to major breakthroughs, new levels, divine opportunities, destiny moments, the fiercer the resistance becomes. You've seen the pattern. Right before something beautiful arrives, confusion rises, relationships fracture, energy drops, doubt attacks. That timing is never accidental. It is strategic spiritual resistance. The enemy knows that once you cross into your next dimension, their influence over you diminishes forever. So they send interference, disloyalty, slander, exhaustion. But they keep missing one truth. Every attack only strengthens you. The very trials meant to crush you are secretly forging your victory. When resistance peaks, don't panic. It signals your breakthrough is close. Your covering is stronger than their weapons. No plan formed against you can ultimately succeed. You've been struck, yet you stand. You've been tested, yet you rise higher each time. Angels walk with you. Divine favor rests on your path. A power far greater than any enemy directs your steps. They cannot stop what has already been ordained. Before we continue, if this truth is burning inside your spirit, show support by liking this message. It helps confirm the right souls are receiving it. Signs you are targeted because you are chosen. People turn against you without cause. Opposition appears even from trusted circles. This isn't chance or misfortune. This is deliberate spiritual targeting. You've tasted betrayal from those nearest to you. Betrayal is almost a rite of passage for the chosen. Friends grow cold without warning. Family withholds genuine support. Partners hide true intentions. Despite your kindness and loyalty, they still found reasons to wound you. Why? Your spirit refuses to match their lower patterns. Your light disturbs their shadows. Rather than evolve, they choose opposition. You are misunderstood no matter how carefully you speak or act. Your words get twisted. Your kindness gets questioned. Your silence gets labeled arrogance. Clear explanations still don't reach them. That's because our entire way of being exists beyond average comprehension. You were never sent to gain mass approval. You exist to disturb complacency, raise awareness, end old cycles. People envy you even when you've given them no reason. Supporters suddenly flip. Strangers stare with resentment. But their envy isn't about possessions. It's about essence. Your energy makes them feel inadequate. Your ability to shine through adversity reminds them of their own unused potential. Rather than grow, they choose resentment. You feel opposed for no visible reason, yet you continue rising. Through every storm, every fire, every betrayal, you remain. You've walked paths that should have ended you. Enemies expected your collapse, but their plans failed. You move under divine covering. You carry protection stronger than any attack. That is why, no matter what comes, you always rise again. Their hatred confirms your authority. How to respond to hatred and rejection. Chosen one, hear this carefully. Rejecti. On and hostility are not mistakes. They are evidence. Ordinary paths meet little resistance. But you carry something extraordinary, and extraordinary always draws opposition. Yet that opposition loses power the moment you refuse to let it define you. You were never meant to tremble at human opinions. You exist to transcend them. Don't internalize it. The hostility isn't truly about you. It's about what you embody. Darkness always resents light bearers. Insecurity always envies power walkers. Weakness always tries to destroy what it cannot tame. This isn't personal. It is spiritual. You function as a living mirror. Your presence naturally highlights others' unhealed places, hidden fears, buried jealousy. Rather than heal themselves, many choose to attack the reflection. Stop trying to win their understanding. Stop seeking their acceptance. Some souls will never embrace you simply because your existence challenges their comfort, and that's perfectly fine. You weren't assigned to satisfy them. Act from wisdom, never from emotion. Hatred feeds on reaction. Attackers want your anger, your doubt, your breakdown. Don't hand them that victory. Engaging their darkness lowers your frequency. Letting their words steal your peace gives them temporary control. Instead, stay steady. Let them speak, let them resent, let them whisper, but never spend your sacred energy proving yourself to people determined to misunderstand. Guard your energy fiercely. Not everyone earns access to you. One of the biggest errors chosen ones make is granting entry to energy vampires. Some arrive only to distract, deplete, or derail. Learn to discern. Share dreams selectively. Trust actions far more than words. If someone consistently brings chaos or heaviness, release them with peace. Your vibration, your clarity, your tranquility, these are holy. Protect them. Transform hatred into rocket fuel. Don't let their venom weaken you. Let it propel you. Let their disbelief drive your success higher. Their rejection remind you that blending in was never your assignment. Let their hostility affirm that you walk in authentic power. Every history maker, every pioneer, every true changer face fierce resistance, yet they press forward because purpose outweighed pain. The same is true for you. Hidden gifts inside the hate. What if the hostility you face is secretly a blessing? What if every closed door, every betrayal, every assault is secretly working for your elevation? Society teaches us to view hate as punishment. But for the chosen, hate is one of the clearest signs you're aligned correctly. Hate proves you stand apart. The world ignores those who conform. It attacks those who rise above. Resistance means you carry something uncommon, something the current system doesn't know how to contain. Hate strengthens your core. Comfort produces no growth. Ease creates no resilience. Opposition is the forge. Every wound, every insult, every rejection has been preparation. Without doubt, tears would you burn so fiercely to prove them wrong? Without adversaries, would you have developed such mental steel? Hate is the fire that purifies gold. You are that gold. Rejection is divine redirection. So many times we grieve closed doors and lost connections, but often those closures are protection. People who left were never meant to travel your next chapter. Opportunities that vanished were steering you away from destruction. Chosen ones face rejection not because they lack value, but because heaven is guarding their true path. What feels like loss is frequently divine rerouting. Trust the process. Everything you've endured has brought you exactly here. None of it was wasted. Every wound prepared you. Every storm equipped you. You were never intended for a small life. From your first breath, you carried a mark of greatness. Your calling stretches far beyond what you currently see. You were chosen to lead. Most follow. Most obey without question. Most accept artificial limits. But not you. You resist blind conformity. You never truly belong to the system. You were built to pioneer, to question, to demonstrate a higher way. That's why discouragement came so strongly, because once you fully step into leadership, nothing can hold you back. You were chosen to awaken others. Your journey serves a larger purpose. You exist to guide the lost, to illuminate darkness, to help others remember who they are. That's why your trials have been intense. How could you lead through pain if you never tasted it? How could you speak of resilience if you never had to fight? How could you minister healing if you never needed healing? Every scar has become wisdom. Every battle has become authority. When your moment arrives, your testimony will carry weight because it is forged in real fire. You were chosen to end generational chains. Many selected ones enter families carrying heavy legacies, trauma, dysfunction, limitation, fear. That placement is intentional. You are the chain breaker. The patterns of addiction, poverty, rage, self-sabotage stop with you. You see clearly what others accept blindly. You refuse to normalize what should end. Breaking those cycles demands uncommon strength, and you possess it. Your courage rewrites the story for every generation that follows. Your sacrifice becomes their freedom. You were chosen to walk in favor and create lasting legacy. The battles have been real, but the favor is greater. While others struggle, you discover openings. While others wander, you receive direction. While others remain stuck, you experience elevation, because divine favor moves with you. No matter how often you fall, something always lifts you again. That's not luck, that's covering. You are guided, you are strengthened, you are shielded by a power nothing in this realm can overcome. As long as you honor your path, no force can cancel you. You didn't come just to survive. You came to leave an imprint. Your actions will echo long after you're gone. You exist to shift things. So now the question turns to you, knowing who you are, understanding your assignment, recognizing the mark on your life. What will you do next? Two roads stand before you. You can shrink, ignore this stirring, try to squeeze yourself back into a world that was never built for you. Or you can rise fully, claim your divine identity, and step forward fearlessly into everything prepared for you. Your soul already knows the correct choice. There is no reverse. You weren't called to play small. You weren't selected to stay quiet. You weren't sent to hide. You were sent to ascend, to awaken, to guide, to restore, to radiate. No hatred, no rejection, no warfare can prevent your destiny unless you permit it. This is your time. The world tried to shatter you. You're still standing. Darkness tried to silence you. You keep rising. Life threw every weapon. You remain undefeated. Do you realize what that proves? You are unstoppable. No matter the words spoken against you, no matter the obstacles placed before you, no matter how many try to dim you, you will rise. Your purpose outweighs their doubt. Your mission overpowers their hostility. Your spirit is unbreakable, untouchable, undeniable. If these words lit something inside you, if you feel the awakening fire, if you know this message was meant for your spirit, let me hear you. Drop a comment below. Declare to the universe, to the Most High, to every force watching, I am ready. I accept my power. I embrace my calling. I walk forward without fear. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and enable notifications. This isn't simply content. This is sanctuary for chosen souls, a place where truth rings clear, wisdom flows freely, and spiritual warriors remember who they are. You never have to walk alone again. From this day forward, no more shrinking, no more fear, no more dimming yourself for anyone's comfort. Move with authority, advance with purpose. Stand in your full power because the world is W. Atching. Some will resent your light. Some will envy your strength. But others, the ones still searching, will need exactly what you carry. When their moment comes, they will look to you. Because you, chosen one, were not sent here merely to endure. You were sent here to lead. Now go, shine brighter than ever. Step boldly into what was written for you, and never, under any circumstances, let this realm dim your light. You are chosen, and what is destined for you cannot be stopped. Together we ascend into the light.